My name is Kari Hochstatter. I was a geology major and still work as a geologist. I've been working as a geologist for about 15 years now, primarily in the oil and gas industry in various sectors, starting in a lab, then for an oil and gas producer, and now working as a consultant. So when I was at CSUB, I was already working full-time as a professional. I took a break between my undergraduate and graduate work. So at CSUB, it was just for my master's degree. So I was already working as a professional. I was working as a geologist, but I came back to get that master's degree. The geology department here, particularly the graduate program, really catered to working people. So many of the classes were at night. I was able to keep my full-time job and still, provide for myself while going to school. Any geology department you go to, it's kind of a special place. People get into geology because they really like it. We're all kind of a little bit nerdy. We like to call ourselves action nerds, going outside and looking at rocks. And the geology department, here didn't fail at that. There were opportunities for field trips, and just generally geology departments are more kind of a family type of atmosphere. Everybody is very friendly, very social. We're all kind of in it together, and that's how the geology department was here. Classes available were very applicable to the profession I chose, particularly the oil and gas industry. I worked on several school projects that I got to choose because they were related to the work I was currently doing. Example, I was working on a diatomite asset, which is a type of rock, and I was able to choose projects about that specific type of rock to further research. So that was very useful to get to work on that. CSUB is unique in that its graduate program, particularly in the geology department, really caters towards people who work full-time. So I took classes in the evenings. Actually, all of my classes were in the evenings, which allowed me to work full-time, also further my education and just better my life. So that's probably the biggest impact that CSUB had on my career, was that I was able to just maintain my life and still work on my schooling. The department itself is really opening and welcoming, and geology is a special program. Everybody shares just an enthusiasm about what we do.